Alright, good morning. We are here at the View in Crestview, hole 1, 267, par 3. Basket's out there just to the left of that large clump of trees. I don't think I have the throwing arm to throw to the right of it, and highs are in, so I'm just going to try and throw straight at it. Let's see what we can do. We can throw it into the trees. That's what we can do. All right. It was a good up. I ran it. I was trying to get it in. Trying to get a birdie right off the bat. But my putting skills aren't where they should be, or where I want them. On to the next hole. Here we're at hole 2. It's 267. It's just a really soft left turn. I'm going to break out the strider. I'm going to shoot for the right of that pine. Yeah, let's see what happens. Well, we went left of it. We might have a slight scramble. We'll see. All right, didn't end up too bad. I burnt it a little bit to the left here. We've got what, 30-foot putt. Let's see if we can put it in. Nope. All right, so here's where our upshot landed. It's what, 12 feet away. Put it in for par. Almost bounced out. All right, we're back on hole 3. I just want to be able to show you where the basket is. It's sitting up on top of this little hill here. It looks like probably 40 feet of elevation from the short tee box. I want something to either go straight up the hill or go for that real tall pine and then fade a little bit to the right. So I'm going to throw a disc with a little bit, I meant turn to the right, with a little bit of mechanical turn to the right. I'm just going to throw directly hard as I can towards that pine and hope this old prodigy will turn and burn a little bit. So no turn, definitely threw it too high, definitely not a great throw, not what I was looking for, but I'm sure I can fix it. Let's go. All right, so little change of view. Once again, we're at the View in Crestview, Florida. It's a disc golf course that I've only played once. Got to play it on my birthday. Really fun course compared to a lot of the other courses we have around here because it's Florida and it's really flat. But this appears to maybe have been built in like an old quarry maybe, or I don't know, a clay pit, because there's a bunch of, you know, red clay everywhere and a lot of stuff dug out and washed out. So it's nice to have something that you actually have to figure out how to play uphill, and you know, everything's not an exact number like it is on flat ground. On flat ground, you know, everything's just, oh, okay, it's 200 feet and that's that. Well, out here, it's not that way. We got this. The basket is up the hill, kind of right behind this pine tree. Better players would probably, you know, forehand, maybe up over this stuff. But I kind of have a terrible forehand, and I'm a lot more comfortable trying to throw up this gap and make it turn. Let's see what happens. Run it through that gap. Throw in the Prodigy PA3 that a good buddy of mine loaned me. Looks like 12 feet. Maybe 15? Say 15. A little putt for par up on top of this hill. Let's take you and show you the view down the hill to the tee pad. All right, so we'll just go up behind the basket and see what we get. It's pretty high. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big, you know, drop, elevation change. Tee pad's way back over here somewhere. Down the hill. Pretty cool. So, once again, we're at the view, hole 4, 250. Gentle left to a race basket. I'm gonna try and throw the strider just straight, and hopefully it burns in. Hopefully I can get enough distance. I played this last weekend and I did not get enough distance. Let's see. Looks like I'm not gonna get that distance again. Or it went too far, it hugged the inside and went too far. I was right. It took me a hunt to find the thing because it was definitely way too far. So here's our race basket, and I shot over to here. The tee pad's way back up over there. So I shot, what, 80 feet? 70 feet too long? All right, back in with the PA3. The strider landed here, so it must have just burnt in along the edge of these pine trees and just came in, whoop, landed here. So, long putt, right? Or upshot. I'll take another par. Basket is directly behind a pine tree right there. 264, hole 5, it's a straight shot. Should just be able to throw straight to it. So, it's not very long. Let's try the putter. See if I can just throw straight. Don't put the disc behind you, right? It always needs to be able to see the basket. It should fade back just a grunt. Maybe we have our first birdie of the morning. All right, so we did leave ourselves a little putt. I would say 15 feet, maybe. It's definitely outside of my comfortable putting range, but it's just the way it goes. Well, let's go put it in for par. All right, so obviously to everybody in the disc golf world, this is a tap in. It's a tap in for me too. But those putts, like the one I just missed, they're the whole reason I consider myself kind of like a new player. I've been playing this game for a little while and haven't managed to figure it out. So, working hard. Okay, still here at the view, hole 6. This one's 219, and the basket is hidden right behind that pine tree. What did I say? 219. So I think we will just probably throw a putter again. I really want something that's gonna come back a little. How about we throw a different putter? Here we go. PA5. I want to throw for this little post that's over here to the left and watch this thing come back. We'll see if I do it right. Little short tee pad here. It's cute. I did not do it right. And the reason I say I did not do it right is because this disc just it'll hold that steady turn. I should have thrown something a little softer turn. And it left me what, a 30-foot putt. Let's do the old flip because I need all the help I can get. Swing and a miss. And just swing and a miss. It's okay. I'm all right with pars. All right, let's go put in our par shot. What do we have? 8-foot putt. Make sure I'm standing behind it a bit. Stepped into it. I gotta fix that. Hole 7. It's 249, and the basket is around this corner, so I need a disc to come out and just fade a little bit to the left. Now, I'm gonna just try and throw straight and let a disc just die off to the left. Little putter. It's not that long. I think I can get it there without trying to throw too hard, right? I got lucky with a kick. It appears that I've left myself about a 40-foot putt, and there's a big drop-off back there. I saw somebody having to fish a disc out of there last time I was here, so I guess there's maybe a little creek or something. I'm not sure. Gonna take my flip because I'm terrible. Here we go. Trying to give it a little height so that it won't go down the hill, right? I'll take it. It's still another par. So I'm the guy that wants to see the tap in, just because, I don't know, it feels like it completes the hole on the videos. So, there, tap in, and we're done. Okay, so we're at hole 8. This looks like 294. There's a little footbridge right here, and the basket's just around that corner a little bit. I feel like this is just a natural shot. We'll see if it'll go there. Right down the middle. I'm pretty sure I put my shoulder down on that and just threw it directly into the dirt. So the main reason I'm shooting these videos is not because I'm some good disc golfer. You've seen that now. What are we on, hole 8 or 9? I'm not great at this, but the goal is to get better. I've got a lot of really great friends that play this game, and I struggle to play it with them. So I just want to get better. It's really fun. It's a chance for me to get out here in the woods, enjoy a stroll. This is a park. It's got some pretty nice amenities. There's, kids play area, there's restrooms, and just come out here and try and improve, right? That's all we're doing, but that's what these videos are for. I want to get better. I want to be able to watch myself make mistakes and see what happens, see how I get better. I threw this directly into this little gulch. I don't know if this would be considered OB or what. I'm just going to play it from there like it's not. Just throw it in for par. You can call it one over. I don't know how they play it here. Let's go through our tap ins. I'm not sure where we go here. Go next. I think I go back. Pretty sure I go back. I think there's a T-pad right behind here. Let's go look. All right, I remember this one now. This is hole 9. It's 228, and the basket is right up around that corner. So I'm going to throw an uplink. It's one of my few non-Prodigy discs right now. The uplink is cool because when I throw it, it's going to go a little ways and then turn. There are 2 Mandos right there. One at the corner of this fence and then one just off to the left. Let's see if we can get lucky and just throw it up the hill. I definitely should have thrown it harder. I threw it harder last time I was here and managed to get up the hill there and slide in for a putt. All right, so this didn't turn out too bad. We're going with a little different shot angle because there's just no flat ground right here. The camera obviously doesn't show how bad it looks, but this is falling off at a pretty severe angle. I'm out of breath, and it's a solid 40-foot putt. Maybe 30. Hit the camera. All right, let's we're just gonna take our tap in. You can't see it, but I'm right here. And another 5-foot tap in to the par. So this is hole 10, 312. I got really lucky last time I was here and just threw a really neat shot. There's 2 pines right here. These 2 on top of that little crest. You need to go between the pines and then turn, what is that, fade? Fade back that way. Let's see what we can do. they'll have some torque, right? It's turning. Turned early. All right, so I said the disc turned early. It didn't turn early. I threw it with not enough for it to hold straight a little longer. So now I've got to scramble. Basket's over here about 50 feet. I've got to get out of these woods. Here we go. Try and hook it up and around the corner. Now, all these things. It would be a putt for most people. Let's go there. Okay, so we shot from just inside there, and here's the basket. And we landed right here. See if we can putt it in. Tree up against me, a tree right in front of me, but any decent putter would just put this. I am not that decent putter. It's a 4. So we have our first, what is that, a bogey? All right, now I remember this one. This is hole 11. This is where I should have saved my one over. This one goes straight to that dark patch of trees. It's 300, but it turns hard this way for a long ways. Basically, I think it's 3 shots. I don't think I have a shot at rounding the corner and getting any real distance. Can I throw this all the way up there and then make it turn? I don't know. Any turn is better than not, I think. Let's go see. Here's our sign for this hole with the big turn. All right, so for me, I definitely landed in a bad spot. You know, disc being here, I have to get up through here and round this corner. It really needs to be another forehand. But I'm just so terrible at forehands. Same disc. It's not that bad. Let's go find it. All right, so I should have gave it a little bit more juice. Maybe I would have rounded this corner just a grunt more to give myself a guaranteed putt or par. Job at it. Last time I shot here, I think I shot +1. I think is what I went over. I've just messed up these 2 holes. Let's see if we can get it back. All right, this hole 12, the basket is right there. It is, it's only 228, but there's a lot in the way. No, this is a bad idea because it's going to fade at the end. It's only 228, right? famous last words. How many trees is it going to take for me to get there? We'll find out. All right, so we are here. Basket is just right back here. Looks pretty clear from here. I'll be able to just tuck it up there. Let's see what happens. One tree directly in front of me, but I really should be just throwing around it. So. Left myself a putt again. Not good. See what I could have done better. Maybe just going straight. I think maybe I shouldn't have tried to putt it. I think I should have just tried a little short upshot. Still walking downhill. Good way to get our cardio in. Typical Florida woods. No forest. Lots of sand. We've already seen rabbits out here this morning. Lizards everywhere. So what was that? That the second shot? Yeah, second shot. This is the putt, the one that matters, so just put it in for par. All right, we got hole 13. It's 187. Looks like, I think I remember this last time, the better gap was to throw to the right and have something just round this first little tiny pine tree. Not long, just try and get it up there. I think I put the disc behind me. You'll see it in the video, but I think I put it behind me because I felt it hit my left pec area. Quality disc golf here, guys. On that shot, I definitely threw it just directly into the ground. I didn't give the A5 the opportunity to come up and turn, so it just perfectly straight shot 100 feet maybe. Basket looks like it's another maybe 60 feet out in front of us. And let's see what would have happened if I had tried this, what I was thinking first. Same shot. They landed 2 feet from each other, right? Same shot. All right. Most of you don't really consider this a putt, probably. I consider this a putt because I'm no good at it. Take a flip. It's still a putt for me. I nearly missed it. All right, here we are in hole 14, setting up in some palmettos. What does this say? 204. Looks like a gentle fade to the left. I can see the basket up around the corner. If you just throw a sweet little shot with not too much torque on it, just to the right of that first pine, maybe it'll go. I'm gonna go fan grip. It's what I say, 204. I got a really lucky kick. I threw that way too hard. Okay, I do believe I've left myself a putt. So this is that Strider shot, that first shot. Don't overthink it, don't do too much. Just toss it in. +2, didn't get our strokes back. That should have been, yeah, that should have been a birdie, right? Another day disc golfing with me. All right, we're at hole 15. It's 177, and the basket is right back there, straight back there. So I think the line is right down this little path, and then, you know, just naturally fade to the left. I think they call this whole section birdie run. They're really short, See the basket for the most part. Wonder what would happen if I didn't hit the tree. Let's go see the basket. Just go straight down the path. Right, now we can see the basket off to the left. Right over here. Let's go find the disc. So I was complaining about the tree hit, right? As you can see, the tree definitely helped me get one of my strokes back finally. All right, on to hole 16. All right, hole 16, basket's right here. It says it's 135. Really short again. Obviously why they call it birdie run. I can see the basket right in front of me. I think we just pull out a putter, try not to throw it too far. Just right over the palmetto. There's definitely a line over here. So we just try and throw it straight over the palmetto. But if there's a tree in the way, I'm gonna have to hit it. All right, here's our shot. We're solid 60 feet away. Let's go for it. I've got to learn to measure just a little further that way. Measure that way, miss the putt. All of these should be birdies. All right, we're still at +1 thanks to that last birdie. All right, hole 17. The basket is right here. It is not very far away. Looks like it says 159. There's some kind of large animal just off over here. I'm really hoping it's a disc golfer. Our area is known for its bears. We have a lot of bears. We have bears, panthers, bobcats. Let's hope it's a disc golfer. I would definitely rather be stuck in the woods with a disc golfer than a bear. Let's just go Strider. Let's just do that. Don't overcome it. Let's just try and throw this line in. I keep throwing up like I'm an old frisbee player. All right. We hit that tree, but that set of trees up there landed here. We got a 50-foot putt. All right, not bad. Wreck Rob's gonna yell at me. I've got my bag on. I'm being lazy. Sorry, Wreck Rob. All right, last hole, hole 18. The basket is directly behind this little tree right here. And it's 234. Still feels like a putter hole. So, let's throw the old putter, the old PMS. Definitely didn't pull it that way far enough. We're gonna scramble. All right, not that bad of a scramble, but I've got to round this corner. Basket's over there about 100 feet away. That was trash. Yanked back. More trash. I'm in for a long putt. Oh well. That third putter, but it's stabilizing the camera. It looks like today we're shooting +2. That's the way it goes. It's time to get some water. take a break. All right, so that was the view. It's a great little course, pretty well maintained. It was all 18 holes. Let's see, what do we get? It's about 9:40 a.m. This was a solid 7,400 steps. Disc golf course, I'm not sure what that turns into miles. But it's really fun course. Crestview, Florida. I don't know if you can hear the interstate right here. So if you're on I-10 anywhere near Crestview, Florida, you can pop off the interstate in just a couple of minutes and be here at this course. It's got restrooms. It appears to have running water. It's got all the things you need, and it doesn't seem to be too busy. I've been here twice, and not a lot of people. It's not super complicated. It's a fun disc golf course. So thanks a lot. Let's see if we can get better.